Hey there, I'm Daniel, and today we're going to fix a leaky oil cooler in the Pentastar B6. Let's go and take a look what the auto parts fair brought us. So the unit that I got is from Dorman. I paid $300. I know it's expensive. I took, advantage of a few coupons with Advanced Auto Parts. I'll put the link in the description for Advanced Auto Parts as well as Amazon. There's another version which is cheaper. Apparently, this is the updated version. I couldn't figure out what the differences were, but this one came with the oil cooler. I know with the other unit, you can transfer the oil cooler that's already in your vehicle to the new unit. I thought, let me just get the whole thing. At least you guys see what's going on and make your own decision. I have heard not so good experiences from one of the cheaper ones. I found some as low as $120, $130, made in China. I mean, who knows? Dorman stuff could have been made there as well. I have no idea. But they're reputable, and everything's backed with a guarantee, which makes me feel nice and cozy at night. So let's get the engine apart, and let's get down into the oil cooler.
All right, here's the old oil cooler. And now we have to take this out and transfer it to the new one.
19 millimeter. $27 millimeters. So after a quick run to the auto parts store, I got some thread sealant. Now, thread sealant is not a thread locker. Thread locker will just lock it in place, so through vibration, it doesn't the bolt doesn't wiggle out or get loose. A thread sealer is used when there is high pressure liquid coming in. So basically, what it does, it just seals it. It's kind of like the Teflon tape, but this is high temperature. This goes to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is more than enough for our application. So let's get that on. Let's torque down those sensors.
So I'll start at 50 pounds in the sequence. 106 inch-pounds. Start with this one, just hand tight, nothing crazy. This extension is a little bit overkill, but here we go. It's just hand tight, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. And now we're going 7 to 9 Newton meters, or about 70-80 inch-pounds. Alright, because they're seeing such a mess down there, I'm just going to go ahead and change the oil while I'm there. You don't have to, but don't forget to top off because some of the oil is probably missing at this point. Also, we're going to go ahead and top off the coolant because some of the coolant was in the oil cooler as well. So that needs to be topped off. You got to pay attention to that. So let's get to it. All right, now that everything is back together, let's start it up and let's hope for the best. All right, let's take the old one apart. Let's see if we can find a point of failure. So I can't really tell where the leak is coming from. Separating the oil cooler from the housing itself, everything was pretty much contained within where the openings are, so I think that was all right. So if you want to buy the Dorman or the other solutions that are out there where it doesn't have an oil cooler, you've seen it comes off fairly easy, and you know it's probably a way to save at least $100 or so. Where I think the leak probably came from is from the bottom. So either the seals deteriorated, but the car is just under 60,000 miles, and I heard that most of the oil coolers fail between anywhere from 50 to 70,000 miles. So maybe just a bad design. I hope the other one is doing a lot better. It's metal. Supposedly it's not supposed to warp as much as the plastic one, but come take a look. So I think maybe either this one or this one went bad. Let's pull those seals and let's take a look. So there's a little bit of flat spot right on here, which is really weird. And here something black came out from underneath it. Again, this is a little bit worse than it actually was because I dug at it, but I believe this is the one that failed on my car. I damaged this on the way out, but this one's very brittle, whereas this one is rubbery. These two are rubbery. This one almost feels like, it's rubbery as well. This one feels almost like plastic. It's not as flexible. So that came from the bottom. So could be that this and that was the cause of my leak.
Well, there you go. It wasn't the hardest job I've ever done, wasn't the easiest either, but it's back in, the car is running, and I got an oil change. So pending a few test drives to see, we'll look down into the crevice and see if there's any oil developing. If it is, I'll be in trouble and I gotta have to do the whole thing all over again. But I hope that's the last time I'll have to deal with that. From now on, it's just the easy oil changes. Now keep in mind that orange cap, it will tell you that you can use only oil filters from the 2014 model and up on the Pentastar engines. Because this kit is also compatible with the previous version of the 200. Just be careful. There's an instruction manual with it. I was reading through it just to follow, just to make sure. Also, torque specs are there. I'll try to put more into the description. If you guys are interested in doing more with that engine, this engine is very capable. Head over onto Facebook to Pentastar V6 Performance. It's a small group that's very knowledgeable. It's all about performance on that engine. Some people have crazy builds and it's just unbelievable what they do with these cars. Mine's pretty much stock. It's a little sleeper, has a little extra power, but that's it because I have to drive with it. But go check it out, and until next time, take care.